Hello, my name is Lisa Marie Rosales, and we will be discussing organizational control today. Okay, so organizational control tools and systems. The definition of organizational control is that it's a tool the management uses to help maintain the authority over the entire business. Now, the business dictionary also takes it another step and adds on that these processes created by the managers are used to analyze data about the business and its employees in order to see if they're operating well. So, its function really is to help managers make the appropriate decisions for the company, whether that be administrative or strategic. So some examples of our control systems that we have out there right now is balanced scorecard, open book management, and total quality management. The balanced scorecard is an organizational control system, obviously. So organizational control systems usually use financial measures in order to make some of these administrative decisions. But the balanced scorecard uses more in that it uses the data gained from customers and the business's employees in order to determine if any administrative decisions need to be made. So from the balanced scorecard, it uses four different perspectives on making these decisions. So the financial performance is exactly that, using the financial data from the business in order to make these decisions. So they can look at financial statements like the income statement and analyze that to see if any decisions need to be made based off of that financial data. Customer service perspective is really just focusing on how the customer views the business. So they would use testimonials from maybe surveys that they put out in order to determine whether or not they need to change anything that way. Internal business process really focuses on any production and operating statistics that come out of it. So for example, if you were to look at McDonald's, you'd want to look at maybe their serving time percentages in order to see whether or not that process is running smoothly or if it's employing training. Either way, you want to look at those kind of statistics to see what needs to be done. Learning and growth focuses on the employees and the work culture within that business. So this measure or this perspective really measures things like employee retention, how are the employees feeling about the business. Open book management allows employees to see the financial condition of their organization in order to encourage them to act like they're the business owners themselves. So really in this case, management is sharing financial information and training their employees on how to read that financial data. So they can share, their quarterly results, their annual results, or just their basic financial statements like the income statement and whatnot, and showing them what kind of money is coming in and where is it going. And really the whole purpose of this is to have and create efficient employees. Now they also want to show employees what their position is and how it relates to the company as a whole. Now if the company is doing successful, they want to reward its employees. So basically they want to get these employees to be efficient and take ownership of what they're doing on a day-to-day basis so that it allows the company to be successful. Total quality management is a method that management and employees use in order to promote continuous improvement of any of the production of goods or the services that the business offers. And it's really the combination of both quality and management tools aimed at improving the business in every single way possible. So in order for TQM to work, there are certain techniques that DAF discusses, which include quality circles, quality partnering, benchmarking, continuous improvement, and Six Sigma. So let's talk a little bit more about the TQM techniques. Quality circles is basically just a group of people within the organization that meet on a regular basis. And what they do is they try to solve problems that the organization may be facing. Now, benchmarking, that's a process in which an organization will test its products and services against those of the competitors, basically to see how they hold up. Six Sigma is a method in which an organization follows in order to produce top quality products or services with in mind having the lowest possible costs. And they do that by using 5 specific steps, which are defining, measuring, analyzing, improving, and controlling the product. Quality partnering in an organization just simply means that they have someone within the organization that is completely dedicated to finding any opportunities for improvement. And that could be, somebody who's on the fry line at McDonald's looking to see can I cut down the frying time to get these fries out to my customers faster? Is there a way that I could do that? Now, they still do the work normally, but they're just constantly thinking and trying to find opportunities where they can improve maybe processes or the products or any services. Continuous improvement, that just means that in an organization, they will continue to make really small organizational changes, but they do it on an ongoing basis. It never stops. They want to keep improving themselves, and it's really just to improve the overall health of the company itself. So let's discuss TQM's techniques just a little bit more in depth. Quality circles. Those are just a group of people within the organization that will come together on a regular basis and try to solve problems that the organization may be facing at any time. Benchmarking is the process in which an organization will test its products and services against those of its competitors to see how they're facing up. Six Sigma is a method in which an organization follows to produce top quality products and services with the idea of producing the lowest amount of cost. And this is really done by using 5 specific steps: defining, measuring, analyzing, improving, and control. Quality partnering in an organization simply means that they have somebody working within the organization that is 100% dedicated to finding opportunities of an improvement. Now, these people do everything normal that another employee would do. They just have in mind that, can I do something here that might speed up the process of making fries, for example? They look at those kind of things on a regular basis. Continuous improvement involves the organization making numerous amounts of small little changes, but to keep doing it. It never really stops. It's always on this ongoing basis of making small changes in order to improve the overall health of the business. Control pertains to the organization's financials in a very big way. But before we can explain how it does, what exactly does financial and budgetary controls mean? So when it comes to budgetary control, it really means that managers are there to assign a set of financial limits on the company's expenses. Financial control is basically the process in which management monitors the organization's financial position by viewing any financial statements and ratios in order to determine how the company is doing. And they do this on an ongoing basis. It never stops. Financial and budgetary controls, like I said earlier, they're just vital to organizational control as a whole. So if we look at balanced scorecard, that uses its financial perspective to measure and to suggest if any changes need to be made based off of the direct performance of the individual or its department. Open book management, that directly shares the organization's financial information openly with its employees But it not only does that, it teaches them how to read the data. So it really gives the employee the opportunity to take ownership of the financials of the company and whether or not they do well. Total quality management. So through its techniques that we spoke about earlier, that's how it directly affects the company's bottom line. So for example, quality partnering and quality circles save the company money in the long run, basically because they're finding solutions to any ongoing problems, or they're just looking for opportunities to change up processes that could save the company money. Okay, that's it for now about organizational control. Here are the references that I spoke about throughout my presentation. So please feel free to visit them if you need more information on anything that I had explained earlier today. Also, just wanted to say thank you. So, thank you until next time. Bye.